happening? Yet again in the building, it's your main man talking about these wonderful, wonderful movies. And here is tier four of my top 25. So these are the next 25 in order. So I'm hoping y'all are vibing with what we're doing so far. And next up, we have Bum ba-da-dum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves was hot. It had all the action. It had all of the deception. It had the the whole vibe of you're not sure where it goes or where it's going, and Gerald Butler plays an excellent, filthy, nasty, dirty cop. Ice Cube Jr., aka O'Shea Jackson, plays a nice little con man. I will say 50's character was kind of wasted, even though the garage scene was dope. And uh, Pablo was dope. Pablo Schreiber, he's got a lot going for him. And this was a good role for him, even though it wasn't necessarily a positive role for him. Um, the only thing is, again, at the end of the day, it did seem the plot twist seemed a bit contrived a little bit. But other than that, it was a really, really fun movie. And so I give it, number 20. What else? Let's see. Now, this one, I know people are going to be mad at me about. But listen, at the end of the day, the intrigue and the drama of the dirty cop in the garage was more important than the actual jewel heist, and the fact that the jewel heist was planned smoothly, but one knucklehead that really shouldn't have even have been on the job in the first place jammed it all up and got everybody displaced, jacked up, and eventually killed. So, Reservoir Dogs was excellent. It was one of Tarantino's first, but on the heist side of things, it left me a little bit dry, but everything else was awesome. So I definitely give Reservoir Dogs number 19. Number 18, my ladies and gentlemen, I have to give to Set It Off. Set It Off. Set It Off really hit on a whole lot of very interesting notes in the fact that if the police just took care of the people in the community, this would have never happened. But instead, because some dudes in the hood decided to rob a bank and Vivica's character happened to know them because, hello, we all live in the hood. The feds didn't get to understand that. So they started targeting her and she lost her job and all this stuff simply because they could not accept the fact that she did not know criminals just because they lived in the same hood. So they literally forced this upon them. And while it sucks that 3 out of the 4 didn't make it, at least one did, and she made it with the money. So I gotta get Set It Off number 18 because they made it out with the money. Money important, people. Let me just let you know. All right. So after Set It Off, now we go to another cult classic, another favorite, Jackie Brown. Jackie, the heist between her and the money and Sam Jackson's character trying to get his money out of Mexico, and then the cops trying to tag along too. This was fun. This was fun. And Jackie being able to get her comeuppance and be able to live her life, maybe even with the bail bondsman, you never know, by the end of the joint. But I'm sorry, Jackie Brown was and this is another Tarantino, severely less violent than Reservoir Dogs, and this was over a decade and a half more distance between the two of them. But definitely, Jackie Brown, man, was a heck of a heist film. And of course, the cops, Michael Keaton and them, they played a hell of a role. I will say De Niro was understated here, but I feel like that's what his character needed to be. Overall, very good. And now we will be right back.
Coming this October 32nd, the prequel to All About the Benjamins. It's all about the cocaine. Starring Ice Cube as Bookham. Co-starring Robert Van Winkle. Nothing but tatas and testarossas. Kitty Cat and Kung Fu. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we are back in effect. A lot of great things going on. We're talking about a lot of great movies right now. And the top spot for tier 4 has to go to Heist. Heist is a great movie, but it's not about a specific heist necessarily. It's about the life of a career criminal, a career robber, and how things go for him. Like Danny DeVito and his girlfriend in this movie, they're literally playing him, setting him up for a big giant fall at the end, and they just figure he's too old and this, that, and the third. But it's a very compelling story. Delroy Lindo is his boy and like his best friend throughout this thing. It's very, very well done. If you guys haven't seen Heist, it's not action packed. It's kind of like a quiet, understated show like Ronin, which Ronin didn't make this list, but we'll talk about Ronin in another discussion as it goes. But Heist is an artistic piece, very dramatic and very well done by Gene Hackman and company. And God rest Gene Hackman. You know what I'm saying? But those are my excuse me, top 25 heist movies of all time, tier 4, 16 through 20. And again, guys, I appreciate y'all checking out these videos and hanging out with me while I go through this journey. And I will see you guys on the next video. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.